Hello, my name is Ashley. I decided to do my case study assignment on the Manti Te'o hoax that was in early 2013. Manti Te'o, it was then at the time was a college football player for Notre Dame. He was in a relationship with Lene Kikua from 2011 to 2012. They had met through Facebook in 2009, and they started dating in 2011. Um, in late April of 2012, she was in a car accident where she slipped into a coma, and it was then that the doctors diagnosed Lene with leukemia while in coma. When she was released a day later, September 12th, she passed away, which was actually a few hours after Manti's grandmother died, Annette Santiago. Then December 6th happened, where Lene actually called Manti, telling him she was alive, but her name was Leah, and started saying that someone was after her family and whatnot. What was actually true was that Lene Cuckoo is not a real person, never existed. She was made up by Renoa Tuasopa in 2008, and the pictures used were of Diane O'Meara, who actually went to school with Renoa, graduated, but never really kept in contact because they weren't really friends. How it broke and evolved? Well, Deadspin broke the story on January 16th, also the day that marks Renoa calling Manti to confess and apologize for the hoax. But back to Deadspin, the article is insanely thorough and pinpoints many inconsistencies and red flags that Manti somehow failed to notice or just didn't pay attention to, however you want to see the story. Why did Deadspin do a full-blown investigation even though Notre Dame had already done so? Someone had emailed them anonymously telling them that there was something about the story that they didn't quite understand, and they decided to take on the investigation themselves. They looked through Social Security records and obituaries, finding nothing on Lene Kikua on days prior or after, or on that day that she died. The inconsistencies that they pointed out were the fact that Manti did get a call, but 2 days later, he still continued to say that she was dead. And then everyone was like, so is he involved in the prank itself? Is he milking it? Probably he was. If the article didn't come out, would he still have been lying? Who knows? How it was covered in social media. Manti's relationship with Lene was already big news, based on the fact that they had met through Facebook and continued through Twitter, and the fact that their story was so inspirational because Manti, on that day, he won the game, his team won the game, and he led them to a spectacular season. And so everyone was so in awe about that. And then the article happened, and everyone was in a debate. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone wanted to know more about it. Everyone was questioning it. Everyone wanted to put an input. I remember hearing for what seemed like forever on news outlets about it, and these were news outlets that never really talked about sports until then. And like I said, LeBron James even tweeted about it, which amuses me. That's why I pointed it out. But yeah, everyone was tweeting about it. The significance was that not only was the relationship made through the internet, was that something like this, catfishing, could happen to anyone. It happened to someone who was of higher in the limelight, you could say, and it's just that it could happen to anyone. You don't know who you meet on the internet. You don't know who the person is on the internet as well. You don't know if your identity is safe is either, because people could use your pictures for for whatever they want to. So that was scary. Um, you could still find tweets being created today about the hoax. So I mean, it was still pretty big news, not something you hear about often. So I guess that's why the story just blew up. Um, and I don't know. It was really interesting to go through that as a non fan but a fan. Here are my references. Like I said, I did include the LeBron's James tweet. I mentioned it, so I did include it. It's the last one, and then you have the original article by Timothy Burke and Jack Dickey, the Deadspin article. And I did include some videos, the CNN interview with Diane O'Meara and the Katie Couric interview with Manti Te'o. I couldn't find the original Katie Couric link, so there's one from YouTube. And these are just a bunch of other articles like CNN that I saw. Um, yeah, that's it. Hope you guys liked it.